back with another video. We're gonna be filming some stuff, so stay tuned. You'll wanna, it's that Ford crew cab again. But anyways, you're gonna wanna see it, so stick around. What is up, everybody? Chad here with Rally with Rolly. Check out his channel. I'll link it below. Go subscribe. I'm gonna do a few videos on this here truck, but this is Chad's truck, so technically, you know, subscribe to him because
Maybe
he may be.
It might pop up on my channel.
It's probably going to pop up on his channel. It is his truck. But I'll do my best to bring you some footage.
Awesome.
But, hey, Cole the Corn Star. These are knockoffs. Those are real. I bought those off of your discount code. Pit Vipers.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so let's get into this. So, you know, we've got some footage of this here truck. It is what?
It's a mutt. It is a 1973 Ford Crew Cab F350, and it's attached to a 2000 Dodge 2500 chassis frame and drivetrain. So the axles The frame and the transmission, the engine is a 2000 Dodge 2500, and it's got the 24 valve Cummins with an NV 4500 transmission, which is the manual 5-speed.
Nice. So basically, this truck started out. He had it like basically the drivetrain, the Dodge part of it started out as a super cab, and he had it all done, ready. Took it to some car shows. Was driving it, basically, right?
Yeah, super cab. I drove it for a few years. Thing about the super cab is it had that small back seat. It had a small bench back seat, but it only had 2 doors, front doors. The super cab part did not open, so it made that back seat almost just like storage. It just was good enough for storage, but then started having kids, and it was good enough for 1 car seat if it would sit right in the middle between the 2 front seats.
Yes. Now look at this here. I'm just going to show you a couple pictures here as we go. They are basically, what are you doing in this picture?
Yep, got the chassis. That's the Ford chassis there. That's the super cab chassis, and that one I was undercoating the cab.
Okay.
Doing the firewall and the underneath with some, yeah.
And that,
undercoating.
so the top picture was you're removing it off of the original
Frame.
Ford.
Yeah, the Ford frame.
Okay. I'm just gonna show you. We might do another video here, but I'm gonna just show you what. Basically, these are the final results of the super cab build. Now I can
The top one
maybe
would
zoom
have been
in.
2011.
Notice the wheel change,
And the shine.
and the shine, the buff.
the polish,
The
yes.
shine. There's
Elbow
a
grease.
difference. There's a difference there. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hopefully you saw that. If you didn't,
Might be lost in
yeah.
translation.
But I can zoom in and we'll give it. But then you bought.
Then I found a crew cab, and all I wanted was the cab, the 4 doors. And
Basically the cab and the 4 doors.
that truck did not have an engine in it, did not have a transmission in it. The bed was shot, the fenders were shot,
So we just bought the body.
just the cab
Okay, cab.
is all I wanted off that thing, and that's pretty much all that was good on that thing.
So the bed on this is actually the original super cab bed.
The bed is a super cab 8-foot bed. The wheelbase on that 70s super cab long bed and that 2000 Dodge extra cab long bed was within 3/4 of an inch. So the wheelbase lined up pretty darn close when I swapped the Ford body onto the Dodge frame. But when I went with the 4-door,
The first build. The super cab,
the
right?
super cab, the wheelbases were close. The crew cab on the Dodge wheelbase, the Ford wheelbase, the short bed is too short, the long bed's too long. So I ended up just making my own bed. Custom bed. I cut 11 inches out of a long bed. So I've got a 7-foot bed.
7-foot bed. And what are let's see. So I've got a newer F-150. Not new, it's like 2016. But anyways, it's like, the bed's like
6.5 or 6,
6.5 or
6.5,
something.
yeah.
6 point something. But not quite. Not
as-
quite this.
But not a long
But
bed.
not an actual like true long bed. So so let's see. We're gonna find you a picture here. This is a picture of it pieced. You already cut it out? Or that's the first
There. Maybe you're looking for that one. So that was
So this is the original
the
bed.
original bed.
So these 2 pictures here, this is the original bed. And there is where he cut it.
Yep. Cut that out.
That's where you
Cut
cut
that
it.
section out. And then the next
Okay,
page.
so that you
That's
made
missing
2
the
cuts
foot. Yeah, just
right there.
Yep.
And that is
Weld the bed back together.
put back together, as you can see on the bottom.
It's my Frankenstein stitch.
That works, man.
Stitch it back together.
And that is, everything ripped off of the old.
That's the Ford body and the Dodge chassis there.
So that's the cab actually on
This one.
this
Yep.
truck. Right there. Look at that. So then, obviously, you had to, well, where's those pictures of, hold on folks, we'll get this. So this next picture here, basically that is, you had to do a lot of cutting.
Had to modify the firewall to make it work. The original Ford had air conditioning, and that's the big hole on the passenger side.
Okay.
So I patched that up, and then I had to take that other bracket,
So this side here, the big patch, is the air conditioning.
plug the air conditioning hole.
So I had to plug that off, and then this bottom picture is just all the.
Yep, patched it off, and then took that plate off the Dodge. So that's the Dodge right there.
Okay.
Cut that one off,
And remounted that one.
so I could mount the Dodge steering,
So he had to take off
that
the
bracket.
steering stuff here for the firewall, the Ford, and he cut out the one of the Dodge and put it where it needed to go. So he had to customize all of that.
Yep. Make it my forge.
And then, yeah, basically, you painted it.
Compliments of Jones paint glass there.
Nice. For all your automotive paint needs, right?
Yeah. House paint, auto paint.
That's right, everything.
Glass.
Everything you need. And then that's just, basically you're putting it back together.
Yep. Gluing it back together. I'm gluing it.
It's kind of like a
Piece
Lego
it back
set.
together.
He built it. He just had all the pieces,
I had to round up the pieces, make it work.
rounded up. Oh, I want to show you this real quick. So obviously in these pictures, you can see that this truck here has no chrome pieces. This truck here, when he finished, has all of the chrome pieces right there along that. Now, Mr. Rowley here was telling me he pieced these together.
Yes, so the Super Cab and four-door parts on these trucks, they didn't build a whole lot of them, so they're rare. So they don't remanufacture a lot of these parts for the Super Cab or the Crew Cab portion of the truck, but you can get almost anything for a standard cab, short bed or long bed. So the trim on that center pillar and the trim on the door, on the Crew Cab door, is hard to come by. I talked to a guy in Colorado, and he told me his local auto body shop just fabricated up some for his truck. So it got me thinking, well, how can I do that for myself?
Yeah, why can't he fabricate himself some trim pieces?
So I made that center pillar, the center post chrome is actually, I just bought a front door piece, cut just a couple inches off the front there, folded it, cut it, welded it, and then just the remaining piece is the four-door, the Crew Cab
And you
piece.
basically, well, you basically learned how to weld to do that,
Aluminum,
right?
yeah, never done aluminum before, so it was, yeah.
That's all you got to do, folks. If you don't know how to do something, figure it out.
I tinkered with that aluminum for hours
Yeah.
before I was confident
He
enough
showed me
to-
one of the pieces that he welded.
and it's,
He kind of, oh, that's horrible, but he learned.
as a matter of fact, let's
You
grab
start,
it. Let's
you're
show them my
horrible.
original.
Yeah, grab it real quick. You start something like that, you're gonna get horrible. Practice, practice, practice. So he just kept chugging along, practicing, and he made it work. I mean, as with any truck, obviously you're gonna get all these people who are like, oh, I can go through that truck and show you probably some flaws. You might be able to.
I can show you more.
He'll be able to show you he's probably the one that's going to be the most picky. He showed me some stuff and I'm like, what? Like, so what, dude? It looks good. Every custom build, most likely, you're going to be able to probably pick a few things apart. Some stuff might not line up, but for the most part, who cares? This thing's badass. It's sweet.
Comment said so.
Yes. Yes. So, anyway, so this is his little aluminum piece here.
It's one of my trial
which
pieces.
this is his trial pieces, and basically he had a little template that he put on here, cut it to that template, and then just folded it down. But that was one of his first weld jobs, practicing / making it work. But he did it. He got her done, and he pretty much, yeah, I mean, what on this, I mean, obviously he had some help. Friends, family, people, I don't know, just people coming to help, right?
Yeah, a welder friend of mine, we had to move the engine mounts back on the back, like we cut them off and then moved them back 6 inches. He had
To fit this.
yeah, to fit the intercooler and
Okay.
the radiator there in front.
Yeah.
So slid the motor back. Doing that, I had to pull off the air conditioning condenser. So I had to remove that, the crossover piece in front of the frame.
Yeah. But for the most part, man, this he didn't send this off.
And then I done all the body work. I had done the primer, and then my buddy from Jones Paint and Glass come and done the top coat and the clear coat.
Painted it?
Yep, sprayed the.
So
The
you
color.
painted so he painted it.
I done
You
the body
primed
work. I painted it gray.
Okay.
Yep.
And he came and did the final
Top coat.
color.
Yep, he done
And,
the color.
okay. Good deal. What, that's about probably the only thing that somebody else, well, obviously besides some of the welding and like,
No, just that part of the frame.
Really?
Just moving the motor mounts.
ah,
The guy wanted the tailgate off the Dodge, so I traded him the tailgate, and he moved my motor mounts back 6 inches on the frame.
that works.
So,
Trade.
Yep.
Trade enough.
had a arc gouger to remove the motor mounts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool.
Interesting. But yeah, I mean this truck, I mean it's a lot of work, right?
Hours and hours and hours.
A lot of work.
I was in here, yeah, when I get off work till midnight or 1 a.m. for weeks and weeks and weeks.
But look at it now.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see in the footage here, we'll see how good that kind of driving footage turned out. If it didn't turn out that great, maybe we'll do it again.
Mulligan,
Who knows?
yeah.
You want to keep seeing this truck. I mean, sometimes I like jumping on YouTube and just watching stuff. And I got a CTSV, and I jump on there to watch, other CTSVs race and do all sorts of stuff. I just like to see them, hear them, turn the music up, put those headphones in. It's best if you're wearing headphones. So I think there's some few sections in here where you'll hear the truck. Most of it's just gonna be set to some, cool cinematic type music. I don't know. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, this was a crazy build. Like, I know a lot of people swap and put, the Dodge motors into Ford trucks. And that's a lot of work for anything. I mean,
Yeah, itself, yeah.
even just any motor you're putting into another vehicle that doesn't belong there is a lot of work. So, speaking of, if you're still watching this,
High five yourself.
yes, let's high five it. Thanks for watching. We appreciate that. Pat on the back, do whatever, jump around. I don't care. Put some crisscross. Jump around. Is that crisscross? No, who's that? Jump around. I don't know, but
Let us know in the comments.
yeah,
Who
tell
is
us
that?
who sings that. Jump around. Oh, I think I know. I'll get my daughter with me. But yeah. Next video. Well, not the actual next video, but coming down the pipeline, I've got my other good buddy. He has a Jeep Wrangler, and he's got a CTSV supercharged 6.0. I believe it's a 6.0 motor in his Jeep.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So
That'll be awesome.
that'll be fun. I don't know, we'll see. He may film with us, or I want him to film with us so he can tell us about it, kind of like Chad here. I don't know anything about this truck other than it's got the Dodge motor and the Ford. But a lot of work went into this truck, so hopefully you stuck around and watched some of the information If there's anything else that you want to like see on this truck, after this, I will show you. If you stuck around this far, I'm going to show you the inside of the truck. We'll go take a peek at the inside real quick. Other than that, yeah, I mean, if anything, if you guys have anything else you want to see on this truck, or like, I don't know, you want to see it doing a donut in the snow, or, I mean, we can do it. If you want to see, like, I don't know, if you want to see Matt with Mob Street, you know, he's got some pretty hands. Like, man, his hands are beautiful.
Model hands.
Yeah, he's got model hands. So, you know, if you want to see, like, him pointing at certain things, maybe we can arrange that. I don't know.
Nice.
But we'll leave it at that, and that's kind of a Mob Street thing. Anyways, we're done here. I'm gonna show you the inside, but other than that, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for some new videos when we post. You'll see that. Go subscribe to Chad.
Rally with Rolly.
Rally with Rolly. So yeah, that's it. What's your little?
My little ditty.
Yeah, let's get it going.
Go adventure, go rally.
Yeah. All right, so as you can see in this other, well, in the first video, some of you may have watched it, but obviously these seats here are out of which vehicle?
Just a 2000-ish, early 2000s.
2000s Ford Crew Cab. So
For the back seat, and the front seat's like a 2001 Super Cab.
okay. So these are, yes, custom seats as well. And this is the Dodge
Gauge cluster.
gauge cluster here. And what about this side? Is this the Dodge? This is the Dodge, right?
This is the Dodge headlight switch.
Okay.
Make the here would have been
Okay, the wipers. And
Wipers.
yeah, so this is the dash, so you just delete those.
yeah, plug those holes.
Plug those. And then obviously the Ford dash, everything else. Now, bonus points for everybody who can tell me what this is. Bonus round. But yeah, other than that, I mean, obviously this from the Dodge, motor, everything. Yeah, I mean, it is a truck. It's an old truck. There we go. But that's gonna wrap it up. We are done here. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.